Hello there and good evening. Welcome folks. And a few waves there. Hi Mary. See Mary there. It's always difficult seeing out in this light. Welcome to the Sangstream and Friends concert here in St Brides on this wonderful balmy all-reeky evening. Very brave of you all coming out, and thanks very much. Just a couple of words just about what we're here for. It's really just in a way to celebrate Scottish song, our traditional music and song. And an awful lot of it is about Scottish music. And it's one of the great things that's happened in recent years, as I'm sure you're all aware, is this brilliant resurgence in Scottish music in the last 10-15 years. And it's been quite dramatic, whether it's through ceilidhs and dances and instrumental sessions and everything else that's happened. Phenomenal. And part of that phenomenon that's the witnessed here is actually the Adult Learning Project has been right at the forefront of that, the Adult Learning Project in Edinburgh, and has sent people scurrying for their instruments all over the place. And just the whole thing's just boomed and blossomed. And that's part of the background. You've got your programmes there, you see where Sangstream and their friends have come from. And it's really been an exciting time. Sangstream came through the ALP process about 7 or 8 years ago, and really tackled focused in on Scottish song with this great big wall of sound vision of mass voices singing in harmony. And so hopefully you'll hear lots of that tonight, lovely harmony singing. And this evening, as I say, it's with friends that we've known for a number of years, over all the Sangstream concerts and parties. And we've got with us this evening a lovely harmony group, the Linties, again, who we've sung with at parties and the like, and in concert. And they've got a fantastic sound, so we really enjoy those. And along with that, we have a group from within Sangstream, some friends from there, Tanteerie, who'll be singing a couple of songs as well. And in the second half, we're going to be treated to the Schiehallion string quartet, coming in to play some music and helping a couple of songs as well. And I actually want to say that again, the Schiehallion string quartet. It's much easier to say that than bringing on a banjo player. And so lovely sounds that we're going to hear today. And so the other thing about friends, of course, there's an awful lot of you have supported Sangstream over the years. So in terms of singing with the choruses and everything else, just join in when you hear them. It'll be lovely to hear you. So sit back and relax and get ready to enjoy. I should have mentioned with Sangstream, of course, we've got a marvellous musician and singer in her own right, one of Scotland's finest, Mary Campbell. Mary leads the way with Sangstream. But we're going to kick off with one of our favourite groups, and that's the Linties, a wonderful harmony group. Can you put your hands together for the Linties, please? Thank you very much.
We're going to actually start off with an Irish song, believe it or not. It's actually, in fact, two Irish songs that we've strung together. The first one is a traveller's song called What Will We Do, and the second one is a children's song called When the Frost Is Over. Okay.
And what will we do when we have no money? All true lovers, what will we do then? We'll hawk through the town for a measly crown, and we'll yodel it over again. And what will we do if we marry a soldier? All true lovers, what will we do then? We'll handle his gun, and we'll fight for the fun, and we'll yodel it over again. And what will we do if we marry a sailor? All true lovers, what will we do then? We'll sail on his ships, and we'll play on his lips, and we'll yodel it over again. And And what will we do if we marry a tinker? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? We'll sell our tin can and walk on with your man, and we'll yodel it over again. And what will we do when we have no money? All true lovers, what will we do then? We'll haul through the town for a measly crown, and we'll yodel it over again.
Oh, what would you do if you married a soldier?
What would I do but I'd follow the gun?
And what would you do if he died in the ocean?
What would I do but I'd marry again?
Oh, what would you do if the kettle boiled over?
What would I do but I'd fill it again?
And what would you do if the cow ate the clover?
What would I do but I'd set it again?
The brickies are dug and the frost is all over.
Kitty, lie over close to the wall.
The brickies are boiled and the herons are roasting.
Kitty, lie over close to the wall. The summer is coming, we're all in the clover. Kitty, lie over close to the wall. You to be drunk and me to be sober. Kitty, lie over close to the wall. You to be drunk and me to be sober. Kitty, lie over close to the wall. Thank you very much. We're going to do a song called Shift and Spin. That most of you will probably know. It's a song written by Ewan McVicker, who lives in Linlithgow, and it was written about the thread mills in Paisley, and it was actually part of our reminiscence project. And it's kind of about the kind of loneliness of working in the thread mills, because there were such noisy places and such unpleasant places to work. You couldn't talk to anybody else, so you were left alone with your thoughts and your dreams. We sing the song to Ewan's own tune, and there's another tune that's maybe more familiar, but we sing it to Ewan's tune. Shift and spin and warp and twine, shift and spin and warp and twine, shift and spin and warp and twine. Shift and spin, warp and twine, making thread coarse and fine, dreaming o' your valentine, working in the mill. Keep your bobbins running easy, show your gallus bright and breezy, wait until Prince Charming sees you working in the mill. Oil your runners, mend your thread, do your best until you're dead. You wish you were a wife instead of working in the mill. Shift and spin, warp and twine, making thread coarse and fine, dreaming o' your valentine, working in the mill. You used to dream you'd be the rage, smiling on the fashion page. Never dreamt you'd be a wage slave, working in the mill. You used to think that life was kind. No, it isn't, never mind. Maybe someday love will find you working in the mill. Shift and spin, warp, making thread coarse and fine, dreaming o' your valentine, working in the mill. He loves you not, so what? Make the best of what you've got. When you're paid, spin your cotton, working in the mill. Atween twa mills the Hamels fall. They wear the dyes of paisley shawls, like the women shifting, spinning, working in the mill. Shift and spin, warp and twine, making thread coarse and fine, dreaming of your valentine, working in the mill. Shift and spin and warp and twine, shift and spin and warp and twine, shift and spin and warp and twine.
What I didn't tell you about that song is that she wrote the last, well, she started to write the last verse, and
I sent it to you and then he fixed it.
not that it needed that much fixing. Right, the next thing we're going to do is The Larks, They Sang Melodious. I went to school in Cornwall, and I remember singing this in the school choir. So I thought I'll have a look on Google to see where it comes from, because that's what I like to do. And I couldn't find anything. So there you go, I've no story. We got sung it to us by a very nice man in a caravan in a Schiehallion Farm Park last year at the traditional singing weekend, which is highly recommended, by the way. The Larks, They Sang Melodious.
And join in if you know it.
Yes, please.
It was pleasant and delightful on a fine summer's morn, when the green fields and the meadows were covered with corn, and the blackbirds and thrushes sang on every green spray, and the larks they sang melodious at the dawning of the day, and the larks they sang melodious, and the larks they sang melodious, and the larks they sang melodious at the dawning of the day. A sailor and his true love went walking one day. Said the sailor to his true love, I am bound far away. I'm bound for the East Indies, where the loud cannons roar. I must go and leave you, Nancy. You're the girl that I adore. I must go and leave you, Nancy. I must go and leave you, Nancy. I must go and leave you, Nancy. You're the girl that I adore. So 'tis fare thee well, my dearest Nancy, I no longer can stay, for the sails are made ready, and the anchor's away, and the ship she's awaiting for the next blowing tide. And if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. And if ever I return again, and if ever I return again, and if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. A ring from her finger she instantly drew, saying, take this, dearest William, and my heart will go too. And as he embraced her, tears from her eyes fell, saying, may I go along with you The last song we're going to do for you is a song called Mary in Bothwell, and it's a very irreverent look at the life of Mary Queen of Scots. We learned it from Gordina McCulloch, and it was written by teachers in Rutherglen Academy to help their students remember their history, so you'll see if it helps you. You'll know the tune, if not the words.
And the other thing we'd like to say as well is thanks very much to Sangstream for asking us along tonight. It's really great. And we're looking forward to their concert.
Mary and Bothwell were lovers. Oh Lordy, how they could love. They swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Mary went over to Paris, married the Dauphin, I hear. Now the Dauphin is cold in his coffin. It didn't even last a year. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Mary came back home to Holyrood, under the Edinburgh rocks. But all of her jigging and dancing didn't go down well with John Knox. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Mary was sitting in her boudoir, drinking a bottle of beer, when in came her husband, Lord Darnley. Is David Rizzio here? He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. They dragged David into the corridor. There they did kill him, I fear. You can still see the blood on the carpet. They painted up fresh each year. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Darnley fell ill of a fever. Mary, she sat by his bed. Mary stepped out for a minute, and Darnley was dead. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. This story, it has no moral. Of morals, she had no need. There was only one thing wrong with Mary. She couldn't keep the heat. He was her man, but he done her wrong. He was her man, but he done her wrong.
Thank you very much there. How's that for the Linties? Wasn't that superb? I could have got my O level if I'd have wrote that song back then. Lovely sound of the Linties. I'm going to continue with the first half and bring on Sangstream now. So the masked ranks are going to make their way out here. Sangstream.
It's a traditional song from Sussex, sung probably at any of the times of the press gangs, and the version here was arranged by Sarah Morgan. And you might remember it was sung really beautifully by the wonderful Shirley Collins, so some of you may remember it from that. And the next song we're going to do is Higher Germany. We think this song was probably first published in about the late 18th century, probably coming from a travelling tradition. Written probably originally as a broadside, a sort of pop at the political decisions being made at the time. A protest song, really. So that's the song, it's Higher Germany, and it's been arranged for us by Mary.
The song is called Raven Winds.
Raven
There are three of us. It's Tom. We're just a little sort of a group that met through the choir, and we're going to sing a couple of songs here, just run together. First of all, Why Should I Sit Inside, which is a traditional song, a traditional tune, and the words are an interpretation by James Hogg of the original Gaelic words. So as far as we know, they're true to the original story. I don't speak Gaelic, so I don't know. And we're going to run that into a Burns song called Duncan Gray, which is about a man who pines after a woman, and she doesn't want anything to do with him. And then she pines after him for a bit, and then there's a happy ending. So that's it.
Why should I sit inside, pulling back and why should
I sit inside on the hillside dreary when I see the flower rising or the cow wheeling? Then I tell my mortal lover back to me is stealing. Why should I sit inside doing bracken? Why should I sit inside on the hillside dreary? Why should I sit inside doing bracken? Why should I sit inside on the hillside dreary? When I see the flower rising on the cows weary, then I found that little love back to me is stealing. Why should I sit inside doing bracken? Why should I sit inside all weary?
Why should I sit inside bracken? Why should I sit inside
When I see the flower rising or the garden wheeling, then I tell my mortal lover back to me is stealing. Why should I sit inside doing bracken? Why should I sit inside all alone and Duncan Gray can hear the blue? Ha, ha, the blue in aught on blind Yule night when we were blue. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Maggie coosed her head too high, looked her squint and Duncan sky. Gaffer Duncan stand by. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Duncan preached and Duncan prayed. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Meg was deep as Ailsa Craig. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Duncan sighed with the tandem, grabbed his in with and lay. Sparkle up and out a lane. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. How it comes. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Slighted love is certified. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Shall I like a fool, quoth he, for a heart it is indeed. She may cante France for me. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. How it comes, let doctors tell. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Meg grew sick as he grew ill. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Something in her bosom rings, for beneath her sigh she brings. Oh, her evening sparks it clings. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Duncan was a lad of grace. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Maggie's was a piteous case. Ha, ha, the blue in aught. Duncan could now be her dead, swelling pity smote his brow. No, that could stand can't take it. Ha, ha, the blue in aught.
Okay, our next song is our third Burns song this evening, and it's a story of an illicit meeting. It's, the story is set in the evening light as the stars are rising and the weary cattle are coming in from the fields, the men. And the singer of the song is arranging to meet his lover at the top of the meadow ridge, which is otherwise known as the Lee Rig.
Escaped back to Dunbar with only some of his troops. So this song is poking fun at him and at the fact that he ran away. And it was arranged by Jane, who was the middle of our last trio.
Sent a challenge from Dunbar, St. Charlie, meet me on your dark, and I'll let me the auto walk if you meet me in the morning. Hey, Johnny Cole, when you walk in your
join in the last chorus. It's inside the room. So we can hear from you. Come on, Simon.
You want to sing along to any of it? Oh, yeah. And this is our last song for the interval. So I think we've got about 15 minutes or something before we start.
string quartet, and Jane Jackson on solo voice. And we started off there with Capernaum, which is really one of the earliest songs that Sangstream has always remained in our repertoire. So it was lovely to hear it seeped into, through a bit of Bach, into Mary Magdalene, our latest song really, and that was, both of them are actually poems. The first one, Capernaum, was a poem by Louis Spence, and set to music and arranged by, music by Ed Miller and arranged by Christine Kidd, but with the addition obviously of Mary's bringing in the strings here. And the second tune, after the Bach, was Mary Magdalene, again a poem by Charles Colley, and set to music and arranged by Mary. Thank you.
Our next song is this time written by Mary along with her husband Dave Francis. It's a sort of potted history of Scotland from the 45 till now, and sort of maybe dwells on the dreacher points rather than the light-heartedness of the Scots. It's called The Auld Refrain, and it's a walking song, as in walking the Tweed. So, The Auld Refrain.
Fear and famine in that land, all your hopes have turned to sand. Oh, Lady, Irina, a broken dream in every grain, the prince will not come back again. Oh, Lady, Irina, until the laird is gone, east and west and day and shore. Oh, Irina, here I am, Mister, where you're bound, children gates and you're in ground. Oh, Irina, the misters I will leave their spell, thousands marched and thousands fell. Oh, every parish has its day, the men will not come back again. Oh, Irina, will you drink to Easter name, rolling in the old refrain? Oh, Irina, or will you wake and seize the day, as in Crawford show the way? Oh, Irina,
We're going to sing for you now a classic broken token song. This is where girl meets boy when they're very young, fall in love, and then off he disappears for 7 odd years or so, sowing his wild oats or whatever it is he wants to do. She sits at home, waits for him. He comes back, tries to pretend he's somebody else, just to test her, obviously. And when she proves that she's actually just going to wait for this guy, she has no idea who she is, can you see him a bit scornful? And then it all turns out to be happy when he reveals that he is actually her long-lost love, and it's all very happily undone. Sorry, it's called Pride of Glencoe.
As I go to walking one evening of light, where the rose green light over the fields decorate, I can endlessly wonder where I did not know, by the fence of a fountain.
Shearing songs back to back, another lovely arrangement by Mary. When we say shearing here, we're not talking about sheep, but about corn shearing, traditionally an annual community event involving much social activity as well as hard work. We start off with the Shearing Song for You, a very old song with many different versions describing varying degrees of grimness. Ours is probably one of the milder ones. We picture it as a mother telling her daughter off for getting herself into trouble with a man. If you don't know the song itself, then you might recognise the tune as that of Kelvin Grove, which was a later song, a much tidied up version of the same one. We're then straight on into the Band of Shearers, much more upbeat stuff, a more simpler traditional love song set during the shearing time.
For
will cheer us as we cante John Young. Bonny lassie, will ye cante, cheer with me the hail day, and love will cheer us as we cante John Young. Bonny lassie, will ye cante, cheer with me the hail day, and love cheer us as we cante John Young, no shearers. Lassie, bonny lassie, summer days and heather bells, and ringing our young Highland hills. There's yellow corn in yonder fields, and the autumn brings us shearing. Lassie, bonny lassie, bonny lassie, will ye come to shear me the hail day, and love cheer us as we come to join young no shearers. Lassie, bonny lassie, lift a thistle, let me learn, and if they jag your milk white horn, it's waving milk I'll cut it through, and we join young no shearers. And if the weather it be hot, I'll cast my growlet and my coat, and share me among the lot when we join young no shearers. Lassie, bonny lassie, bonny lassie, will ye come to shear with me the hail day, and love cheer us as we come to join young no shearers. Lassie, bonny lassie, if the weather it be dark, they say there's love twixt you and I. But we sigh because each other want to join young no shearers. When the shearing it is done, we'll hasten rant and roar and fall. We'll hasten rant and roar and fall, and forget all the toils of the shearing. Lassie, bonny lassie, bonny lassie, will ye come to shear with me the hail day, and love cheer us as we come to join young no shearers. Lassie, bonny lassie, will ye come to shear with me the hail day, and love cheer us as we come to join young no shearers.
We're just about come to the end of our concert, but before we do, a few thank yous for the Friends, the Linties, Schiehallion and Tanteerie, to Tom Kane, the compere, David Francis on sound, House Lights by Harry Boyle, our stewards, and the staff of St. Bride's Centre. And finally, to Mary Campbell, without whom this choir wouldn't be doing what it's doing now. Our last song is Follow the Heron Home, composed by Karine Polwart, apparently inspired by her experiences at the Shetland Folk Festival. She now has an international reputation as a singer-songwriter, but only started a few years ago singing at adult evening classes. Apparently, I read on her website today, she's won a BBC Two Radio 2 Folk Awards, winner of Best Album, Best Original Song and Horizon Award for Best Emerging Artist. We are going to sing Follow the Heron Home.